Most people over 70 don't realize that one of their most common daily habits could be quietly accelerating their aging process. It doesn't involve smoking, junk food, or alcohol. It's something much more ordinary and much more dangerous when left unchecked: sitting too much. Yes, something as seemingly harmless as sitting for long hours every day can take a major toll on your body after a certain age. Studies have shown that seniors who remain sedentary for more than 8 hours a day face a significantly higher risk of early death, regardless of whether they exercise once in a while or not. The human body wasn't built for stillness. It was built for movement. Gentle, consistent, daily movement. But after retirement, when the work schedule disappears and daily responsibilities shrink, it becomes far too easy to spend most of the day seated. You sit at breakfast, then in front of the TV, then while reading or scrolling on a phone, and before you know it, your muscles have barely moved all day. The problem is, muscle loss accelerates with age, a condition called sarcopenia, and the less you move, the faster this loss happens. Your metabolism slows, your circulation weakens, your balance deteriorates. Even your brain function begins to suffer, as physical movement is directly linked to cognitive health. Inactivity also invites other silent killers. Blood sugar levels spike more easily, blood pressure becomes harder to control, and inflammation spreads through the body like a slow-burning fire. Over time, this fuels the onset of heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even dementia. But here's the most important part. You don't need to start running marathons or lifting heavy weights. The solution is far simpler and kinder than that. It begins with awareness, recognizing that long, uninterrupted sitting is not a passive act. It's an active threat to your health after 70. In the next section, we'll break down exactly what happens inside your body when you stay seated for too long, and how just 2 minutes of light movement every half hour can change the trajectory of your aging process. At first glance, sitting seems harmless. It's restful, it's easy on the joints, and after a certain age it feels well deserved. But inside the body, something else is happening, especially if you're over 70. Let's start with your muscles. The moment you sit, your major muscle groups, your thighs, glutes, and core, stop working. They enter a passive state. If you sit for hours every day, these muscles slowly begin to atrophy. Your legs lose strength. Your posture worsens. Standing up becomes harder. Walking becomes unsteady. You feel tired doing the simplest tasks. This condition is not just aging, it's disuse. Next is your blood flow. When you sit too long, circulation slows down, especially to your lower limbs. Your blood vessels become less efficient, and this can lead to swelling, varicose veins, or even dangerous blood clots. In seniors, this is one of the hidden risks of a sedentary lifestyle. Your heart has to work harder just to keep blood moving freely. Then there's insulin resistance. Sitting for long periods reduces your body's ability to manage blood sugar. Even just 1 full day of inactivity can raise glucose levels. Over time, this contributes to type 2 diabetes, weight gain, and persistent fatigue. All of this gets worse after 70, when the body naturally becomes less efficient. And it doesn't stop there. Your brain suffers too. Physical movement boosts oxygen and nutrient delivery to the brain. It keeps neural connections sharp and active. But when you're inactive, especially for long stretches, cognitive functions begin to decline. Focus weakens. memory fades. Mood swings and anxiety become more common. That mental fog, it's not always aging. It can be the result of too much stillness. Even your bones are affected. Without regular weight-bearing movement, bones lose density. This increases the risk of fractures and osteoporosis, especially in older adults. So what does this all mean? It means that long-term sitting isn't just a passive lifestyle choice, it's an active health risk. But here's the good news. This process is not irreversible. In the next section, we'll share simple, low-effort movements you can do every day to counter these effects, right from your home, no gym required. You don't need to join a gym, buy expensive equipment, or commit to a complicated workout plan. In fact, at this stage of life, gentle consistency beats intensity every time. Here are 5 simple movements you can do every single day to reverse the effects of prolonged sitting and reclaim your energy, strength, and independence. 1. Sit to stand exercise, 3 sets of 5 reps. This is the king of functional movement. Simply sit in a firm chair, cross your arms over your chest, and slowly rise to a standing position. Then sit back down, slowly. Do this 5 times. It strengthens your legs, improves balance, and mimics an essential everyday motion. If you do only one exercise, let it be this. 2. Wall push-ups, 2 sets of 10 reps. Stand about 2 feet from a wall, place your palms on the wall at shoulder height, and perform push-ups. This improves upper body strength without putting strain on your joints. It also gets your heart rate up slightly and improves blood flow. 3. Heel-to-toe walk, 2 minutes. Walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other. This movement strengthens your core and dramatically improves balance. It helps prevent falls, a leading cause of injury in seniors. 4. Ankle pumps, 1 minute per foot. While seated, lift your foot and point your toes forward, then pull them back toward your body. Repeat several times. This simple movement encourages blood circulation in the legs, reducing the risk of blood clots and swelling. 5. Overhead arm reaches, 1 minute. Stretch your arms overhead slowly, then lower them back to your sides. This opens the chest, improves posture, and increases lung capacity. It also helps reduce the hunched look that often comes from years of sitting. Each of these exercises can be done in short bursts throughout the day. Together, they work to restore what sedentary living takes away: muscle strength, circulation, coordination, and confidence. In the next section, we'll show you how to build a daily routine that includes these movements naturally without feeling like exercise. You'll learn how to create momentum without stress just a few minutes at a time. Let's face it, when you hear the word exercise, it might bring to mind heavy weights, sore muscles, or a long list of things you don't want to do. But here's a refreshing truth. After 70, the key isn't intense workouts. It's natural, consistent movement. The best kind of routine is the one you don't even realize you're doing. Here's how to make movement an effortless part of your everyday life, without stress or a gym membership. Anchor movement to existing habits. Start by tying short movements to things you already do. Brushing your teeth. Do 10 calf raises while standing. Waiting for the kettle to boil. Practice heel-to-toe walking across the kitchen. Watching TV. Use every commercial break to do a sit-to-stand or stretch your arms overhead. This approach makes movement a habit, not a chore. Use reminders that nudge, not push. Set small reminders on your phone or put sticky notes around the house with kind suggestions. Time to stretch. Take a lap around the living room. Ankles need attention too. These gentle cues can help you stay consistent without pressure. Divide movement into mini sessions. You don't need a 30-minute block. Try 3 sessions of 5 minutes. For example, morning, light stretches and ankle pumps after waking up. Afternoon, wall push-ups or chair squats before lunch. Evening, arm raises and a 2-minute walk around the house after dinner. Move with a purpose movement becomes more meaningful when it has a goal. Water the plants, sweep the porch, walk to the mailbox, dance to a favorite song for 2 minutes. These aren't workouts. They're moments of vitality that train your body while feeding your spirit. Make it enjoyable. Use music, invite a friend or partner, or reward yourself with a pleasant activity afterward. When movement feels good, you'll keep doing it, not out of discipline but desire. You don't need to change your life overnight, just change what you do with your next 5 minutes. Do that each day, and over time, it becomes your lifestyle. In the final section, we'll explore how small shifts like these have helped real seniors slow aging, feel better, and regain control over their health, with no drastic changes, just daily wisdom in action. We often believe that the damage is already done, that after 70 it's too late to change. But the truth, it's never too late to reclaim your body, your confidence, or your joy. Let's look at 3 powerful stories of people who said enough to a sedentary lifestyle and discovered how small shifts led to big transformations. Elena, 76. From isolated to empowered. Elena had lost her husband and spent most days sitting in her living room watching the world go by. My legs were getting weaker, and I was scared of falling, she admits. Her granddaughter introduced her to the sit-to-stand exercise. Just 5 repetitions a day turned into 10, and within 2 months, she was gardening again. I feel alive, like I've returned to the world, she says with tears in her eyes. Michael, 81, walking again without pain. Michael suffered from swollen ankles and fatigue. His doctor warned him about the risks of long sitting. Instead of drastic changes, he started doing ankle pumps and walking around his home every hour. 3 weeks later, the swelling reduced. His blood pressure improved. It wasn't about exercise. It was about listening to my body, he reflects. Margaret, 85, dancing her way back to life. Margaret always loved music. Her daughter gifted her a small speaker and encouraged her to dance to one song every morning. At first, she barely moved, but now she's dancing in her kitchen like she's 25 again. It brought my soul back, she laughs. It's not about moving like I used to. It's about moving because I still can. These stories aren't about miracles. They're about momentum. A choice to get up once, to stretch today, to believe that this body right now still has life to give. Sitting for hours may feel safe, even comforting, but motion is life. And when you start moving, the body remembers. It rebuilds, it strengthens. Most importantly, you start to feel like you again. So ask yourself, What's one small move I can make today that my future self will thank me for? Because growing older isn't about slowing down. It's about growing wiser in how we move forward. If this video gave you a new way to think about your health after 70, don't forget to click the subscribe button below. At Elderly Wisdom, we believe that aging is not the end. It's a new chapter filled with quiet strength, clarity, and growth. Tap the bell icon too so you won't miss weekly videos filled with practical tips, heartfelt stories, and gentle guidance to help you live wiser and feel stronger every day. You're not alone on this journey. This is a community of seniors who choose to live fully, one meaningful step at a time. Thank you for being here. We're so glad you are.